Kira! Kira, come on! Come on! Good girl! Good girl! Whoa! You doing for you've got, Rexy? Something nice and smelly. Come on then, let's continue on our walk. Well, hello everybody. It's been a long time since I've done a video, probably February, just after my dad died, and things have not been very good really. We've had quite a lot of deaths, friends. Sorry about that, my phone decided to go bingity bong and interrupt me. So, I was saying, we've had a lot of deaths round us since my dad died. We've lost family, neighbours, friends. And my dad's dog. If you all remember my dad's little dog, well, he died 2 months after my dad. So it's all took its toll on my mother, and so I've been looking after my mother, and I've not really been anywhere or done anything worth videoing. So that's where I've been. But I have plans for the summer, for the end of the summer and the beginning of the winter. I'm trying to watch a dog in the distance, see where she's gone, and video at the same time. It don't make for very good videoing, and the sun as well is all over the place. So I'm going to tell you in a minute, when I've gone and fetched Akira back, what I've got planned for the winter. Kira, come on. Good girl. Ah, no, your name's Rexy, not Kira. Come on, Kira. Good girl. Yes, she's a good girl. Where are you gone? Are you there? She says, I've got to be in looking for the birds, Mum. She's gone again. I ain't got a coat on her. But she's not as bad. Kira, come on out of there. She's not as bad when she walks with Rex as she does when she walks with the other pointer. The other pointer leads her astray, takes her further afield, and then shows her things, finds nice smells for her, and then she don't want to come back. Saying that, she's gone off. Oh, I can see her. I ought to have a coat on her, then I can see her in the woods. She's in there, somewhere just there. She's not too far away. But she is 10 now. Kira's 10 and Rex is 9. And this is why they get walked separate. I've had to retire both of them and one of my other dogs, my big dog Badger, from sport because they're getting too old and Badger's having trouble with his legs. Rexy's not too bad, are you, darling? Rexy, say hello to everybody. He says, no, I found a smell. Hello, Rexy. He says, no, there's something nice. There, that's it. Say hello. Say hello. Good boy. Oh, there she is. She's come back down. Kira, come here. Kira, come. Good girl. Good girl. So, we ran at the beginning of the year in a, nearly 11-mile race, and I noticed a big difference in her. And she's slowed down. Not completely slowed down, but you can see when you look at her face, especially when she's lay on the sofa asleep, she looks really old now. So we're just being careful. We don't want to go and do her any damage, so we've retired her. And Rex is probably the fittest out of the 3 that I've retired, but he's always run with Badger, and he's a bit sensitive, noise sensitive and different things at different events. So if he hasn't got Badger, then he gets upset. So we've retired him as well, and he is 9, so it's not as though he's a young dog. And Badger is having big problems with his legs, so he doesn't even come running off lead, off the line, off the Canicross line anymore. He can't even manage that, otherwise he can't get up in the evening. His legs have completely gone. So he just goes on walks So my plans for the winter, now I have just about fixed my funny thigh. I had a slight injury, picked up an injury at the beginning of the year, and I've not been able to fix it, so I've not been running. So that's another summer without running, but I am training. I have been doing other stuff. I've changed my training regime round, joined a gym, even though I have got a gym in the conservatory, like you will know if you've watched my videos. So joined a gym. I've been doing a bit more bike, and I've been doing swimming, and done a lot of weightlifting, which seems to be improving my power on the bike. So we've entered a few events. So I've entered Viking Challenge on the mountain bike. That's in October. I'd already booked to run with my friend a Canicross race, 10 mile. So I'm going to have to start training. I have had a couple of sessions out on my own and then with Flynn, but it doesn't hurt when I run, but there's an ache afterwards, so I still don't think my leg is right. But I'm hoping, now the weather is starting to cool down slightly, to get out with Flynn and Freya as well. If you remember, Flynn is the youngest dog, Freya is the other pointer, and get some miles in, because we've got a 10-mile race in October, as well as I've got the Viking Challenge in October. So that is the first two things I've planned. I've been making some new maps for my sat map, GPS files, so that we can. Oh, sorry, I'm distracted again. Somebody hadn't followed me. It's never worked with children or animals. You get so distracted. Anyway, because I have planned to do some walks before the worst of the winter weather gets here. I have been lately, last few weeks, going out with my mother to some of the like stately home type things from National Trust, places where we can get the mobility scooter, and that's been very nice. But I have not took my camera because I've been busy helping mother, and it's very awkward when you've got pigeon, when you've got to be helping with a mobility scooter. If you've got all her stuff and the camera and stuff, it just gets we've got brambles again. I've got shorts on. Thanks, Kira. The only trouble with wearing shorts in the summer is you get your legs stung and prickled. So, as I was saying, I've got quite a few things planned for the winter, and I've had another new camera, which I'll tell you about. Right, I've put Kira on the lead because she's wandering a bit too far away, and I can't video and watch what she's doing at the same time. But now it's not going to be very stable, this video, because she's pulling. Pack it in. Behave yourself. You wouldn't have to go on the lead if you didn't venture too far off. So, I have plans for, I think it's somewhere around about an 8-mile walk along White Edge and across to Froggatt and Kerber, and then I found like a little circular bit so I don't have to come back exactly the same way. I kind of get back onto the path that I've come down eventually, but I found a nice wood to walk through. So that's one walk. and I am determined that I am going to do the Kinder Scout challenge that I wanted, set myself ages ago, to go all the way around the rim of Kinder Scout. It's, I can't quite remember if it's 30k or 30 mile. Might be 30 mile actually. Starting from Edale, and oops, ouch, that's a prickly bush. This bush behind me is very prickly, and it's sticking out on the path. Right, so I've got a run I want to do with a friend, and we're going to use the Wild Run course at Longshore Estate, and my friend Sarah and her dogs are coming on that. Might pick up one or two other people that want to do it. That's really nice. I did really want to run the Wild race, Dark and Light Peak Wild race. Excuse me looking down, I'm trying to watch where the prickles are. My arm's aching, hang on, let me change arms a minute and stand still, might help. But it means running it without the dog, and even though my fitness has improved a hell of a lot and I'm perfectly capable of doing it, I want to do more with the dog, because the young dog needs a little bit more exercise. He's not been getting the exercise that a young dog needs, so I don't want to have to keep leaving him and going off and doing things. So, oops, what we're doing, we're all sorry about this. I dropped the end of the lead and Rex got it stuck in his paw. So, lots and lots of plans, a few other ideas, but I definitely need to get out with the Canicross mob and get doing some stuff. I don't know whether I'm going to enter any Canicross races. Things have been so unpredictable, and I've missed so many fell races and different things that I'd paid for. Being towed backwards. Somebody wants to go downhill, don't you? Yes. Because of either injury or not been able to do it because I've got to look after my mum, or lots of different reasons this summer for things not going to plan. So, like at the minute, I've suddenly got a cold again. So I'm doing a bit of huffing and puffing. So I was planning on going to the gym today. I was going to do boot camp and I was going to do stretch and core, but I've cancelled it because I don't want to make my cold worse. It's best to rest when you've got a cold, especially me, because it goes to my chest all the time. So that is, I think that's it. I think I've caught up on stand still, Kira, a minute. Oops, if I put Kira in that hand. Oh no, son, trying to find, I'm all in the shadows now. Oh well. Oh, that's better. So I think I've caught up why I've not been putting videos up. I've not been doing anything interesting enough to put a video up. I've been walking the dogs every day, and I walk them separate now. I walk the older two second, and the first three get the longer walk, and then these two older two don't get as far. So other than videoing, I've dropped the lead again. Videoing our morning walk every day, which is the same. We go the same way most days. Well, slight variations, just depending if certain paths have got overgrown, or if you've got people coming the other way. It's easier than having to put dogs on leads or collect them all up and stand and wait for people to pass. Kira, what we doing? What are we doing? What you keep doing? Hey, tangling my legs up, don't you? Come on, Rexy. So we vary it a little bit from day to day, but mostly in the same woods. So it's not wholly very interesting. The dogs have not been swimming this summer either. We've really had a bad summer. I mean, last summer I wasn't feeling too great, but we went on loads of holidays. And we haven't even been on holidays this year. We are about to go on holiday. We're going to Cuckoo Stone Cottage again with my mum, taking my mum. It's going to be strange not having Dad and Blade with us. But so I should have 1 or 2 different videos from there, because it's Matlock, so there's loads of nice places around there for me to video. So I might do like a bit of a blog type thing. What are you doing, Rexy? Something smelling nice? I'm eating grass. So hopefully the winter will be quite good, and we won't have any more miserable, horrible things happen, and I can get back to my normal self and the dogs doing things. We've not been, caravan's not been uncovered from last winter, from the last time we went out. The cover's been on it all summer. So my husband was asking, aren't we going away? But there's just been too much going off and to sort out and things, as well as nobody's felt like it really. Well, meaning me. I've not felt like it. So, anyway, that's, I'll just show you the woods. You can hear the birds. 1 or 2, not many, tweeting this morning. That's where we just come from. So I'll finish it here, and hopefully the next video you see, there will be something interesting, like canicrossing or biking. I might on Thursday take the new camera. Aha, that's what I was going to tell you about. Let me just turn around and start walking. I say I might take the new camera with to ladies' night, the mountain bike club. I keep dropping this lead. I don't know. Not doing very well, are we? No. Kira? What you spotted? Squirrel? I can hear it. It's running up that tree, isn't it? So, I was saying. Camera. Keep forgetting. Just the dogs come down, so we've had to kind of put Rexy on the lead and wait till they've all gone past. So, I've not been getting on very well with the editing part of my camera. The software, the free software is very limited, and somebody else suggested using another different manufacturer's software, which seemed to work until you played it back, and it did what I wanted it to, but the sound quality, it affected the sound quality, and it affected sometimes the quality of the image. I'm being pulled all over the place. Trying to talk to anybody, make a video when you've got dogs on the lead, it's not easy. And so I spent hours faffing about on a computer to get the most shortest video. So I'd gone back to my phone, or it meant going back to the old GoPro, which hadn't got the stabilisation on. So anyway, I got myself a new one, and hang on, Can't get my breath going up this hill. So I've got this new camera, and it's got stabilisation on it, and it fits onto the bracket, the chest mount, fits onto all the old GoPro mounts, and it's got the stabilisation on, and it will fit on my strap for my head, so I can run with it on my head like I used to. So hold on, my arm's getting very tired. Let me swap arms. Right. So I can kind of do the things I used to do, but with more stabilisation, so the image will be a lot better. So that is the plan. And I've ordered a new bike mount for my sat map. In past videos I've done a review on my sat map. It's absolutely brilliant. I still always carry a normal map with me, but it's fantastic. It's not like a phone. You don't lose signal. Never lost signal. Never ever not been able to get a signal. Even in the thickest fog, trying to get up Higger Tor one day, where you couldn't even see the dog in front of me. So it had a signal, and I could follow the path all the way to the top. So it was brilliant. So I've decided to use it on the bike and go exploring more, because I have got a Garmin little bike computer thing that you put on the front of the bike, but it has got navigation on it, and it is reasonably good, but it's so small, it means I've got to keep putting my glasses on, and when you're riding you don't want to have to keep stopping and putting your glasses on. So the sat map is a lot bigger screen, and I can see where I'm going without my glasses. So they're all new things for this coming winter, so hopefully everything will be interesting. And now I'm definitely going, because we're on the park again. Let me show you. So we're back up onto the park, to the playing fields, and this is where Rexy, whoops, I've dropped the phone, sorry. This is where Rexy will get scared if there's anybody making any noises. So he'll be pulling my arm off, heading for home. He hates this park. And even when it's quiet like this, as soon as we get up to where this bin, there's a bin coming up, he'll start pulling for home, because he's scared that the nasty noises will start. And these nasty noises are children playing footballs, groups of people talking and laughing, anything like that. Look, it started already. It's pulling my arm off. So the quicker we get across this park, the better for Rex. So I'll see you next time. Bye.